It really is. You know, look at how easy it is to assign a task. For example, if I had to do something on the 17th, I can say 1 p.m. Call doctor. Done. It's really that easy, and you can move things around. And the good thing about this is that this could be synced with your phone or any other calendar, and because it's in the cloud, you can access this from anywhere. You can also have calendars for other people. So this is Ryan's calendar, and I can add anything to his calendar. So I can say, hey, do this on Monday, and all I have to do is go here, write whatever I want him to do, and add it to his calendar. So again, I mean, really awesome tool. My other secret tool is called follow up then. So, and this is how it works. Basically, they send you a reminder whenever you want them to. So let's say someone calls you and they're like, hey, yeah, sure, that sounds good. Can you call me back in a week? Yeah, sure. So what you do is you click, you send an email to 1 week at followupthen.com. And you say something like, you write something like, call Mike. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is that they're going to send you a reminder in 1 week to call Mike. Now you can do in 4 days. It could be in March 31st. It could be every Monday. Okay, it could be like, you know, once a month, you know, every month. And they're really good at interpreting pretty much everything you write here. So it could be a date like March 31st. It could be in so many days or weeks or month from now. So 6 months, 2 months, 4 weeks, 3 days, whatever you want. Or it could be on a, you know, within an interval. So it could be every week or every Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, that's a really awesome tool. The other tool I use all the time is called V-email, and this is a paid tool, but it's pretty amazing. Basically, the way it works is I have all my contacts here, and I can send these people voice messages. So the way I do it is I have Ryan pre-selected because that's the person I communicate with the most. But I can choose, I don't know, this one here, or you can type whatever you want. And basically all you have to do is click on this button here and say, send me the report, please. Thank you. And you let go. And an email, a voice email is sent to that person automatically. So if it's something really short that I could say in an email, then I don't bother doing this. But sometimes I feel tired and I don't feel like typing for half an hour. And sometimes some things are easier to to explain using your voice, but speaking rather than typing or having a phone call. This is a really good way to do it. You just go here, you click, you record the message, and you release the button, and an email gets sent to these people automatically. Okay, next software, next tool is called Cam Studio. Yeah, it's called Cam Studio, and the website is camstudio.org. And basically, this is a free screen recording software. So you can record anything that happens to your screen. So you can do a demo if you're explaining something to your employees or to your clients. You can just go around and just do whatever you want, and you will record your voice and whatever happens in your screen. And it's free. So we all like free stuff. The other tool I love is I'm going to open it up here so you can download it. It's called Google Desktop Search. and you can download it right here from the web. And basically what it does is it it scans your whole computer, and it allows you to retrieve any documents or programs or anything that you want. And the way you activate it, well, I mean, it's going to be running right here in your tray. And the way you activate it is by clicking on the control key twice. So here we go. And I can write, for example, if I want to open Photoshop, I can start typing it, and here's Photoshop, and I can open it right here. I can also do this with a document. For example, this is a proposal I did yesterday. Or I can say, for example, proposals, and I'll see, all the latest proposals I've done. Now, this is super incredible. I mean, if you have stuff all over your computer, like in different folders, a lot of different files all over the place, it's great. Also, if you send a lot of emails the way I do, you can search. I mean, this will search through your emails too. You can also search through your web history. So, websites you visited, emails you've received or written to other people. I mean, this will scan everything. So there's no better or easier way to, to find stuff on your computer. The other amazing tool I use, and I think you're gonna love this one, is called Texter. So go to Google, search for Texter, and click on the first result. It's a life hacker page. And basically, let me show you what Texter does. I'm gonna open a Word document. What Texter does is it replaces specific codes with actual words or phrases. So, for example, the first one I set up was TY, and now I'm gonna click. I'm gonna click and I'm gonna hit enter to see what happens. It becomes thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do GD. Have a great day. I'm gonna do let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Now you have to set up your own, and I can guarantee that you say thank you way too many times. I mean, it's always good to say thank you, but I can guarantee that you say it a lot of times every day. That you say how are you a lot of times every day. That you say I'll talk to you later. For example, I can be talk to you later. It's really easy. Have a great weekend. Great weekend. You're welcome. Zig Camusio. Okay, so there are things that you write over and over again every time, and basically you need to set up your own shortcuts. That way you remember them. I know that TY is thank you, but if you want it to be T2 or TH, I mean, whatever you want it to be, you can set it up that way. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is how I handle email. I only check my email once a day, and I know that most of you are like, that's crazy. How can you do that? I mean, you always have to be on top of your email. Well, I realized a couple of years ago that email is not my top priority, and the more time I spend doing my email, the less time I have to work on making my clients money. So I don't want email to actually stop me from getting work done. So that's why I only check it once a day. And I always start the day with about 200 different emails. And I always have the goal every morning in less than 1 hour to empty that email box. So the first thing I do is I use the theory of time constraints. That means that if you have an hour, you have to do it in an hour. If you're really disciplined about this and you don't give yourself more than an hour, then an hour is all it could take. So I always start with 200 emails. The first thing I do is I go through all my emails and I delete all the spam. I mean, or the ones that are FYI, or the ones that are not specifically for me, or the ones that I don't need to do anything about. Um, the way I do this is I sort my emails by the sender from email, because if we get you know those people that send you an email and an hour later send you another email saying that what they said in the first email was wrong, and now they're telling you what's the right way to do it, and then they send you another email later to say that to disregard email number 2 and go back with email number 1. So the way I deal with that is I don't start responding emails after I actually read them all. So sorting by sender actually allows you to, for example, I have 3 emails or 2 emails here from Therese Pope. So I can read the first one, then the second one, and then give an answer for both in just one email. Okay, and if there's a contradiction between both emails, then I can always, like I can always respond to everything once instead of having to deal with 3 different problems. Okay, so usually after I go through all the emails that I delete, I end up with 80. About I go from 200 to 80. And then something I do is I send a lot of emails to the later folder. And my criteria for putting emails in the later folder is, can this wait until Friday? If the answer is yes, and I can guarantee that in most cases it is, I move it to the later folder, and then I spend about 2 hours and a half every Friday catching up with all emails. But I prefer to do everything at once, because sometimes Friday arrives and some things got taken care of by somebody else, or they're no longer necessary, or you realize